Alright, hi everyone, my name is Baiza Natasha and today I'll present my syntax project titled Understanding Sentence Structure Through Syntax Analysis. So this project helped me explore how words form meaningful sentences and how syntax reveals the structure behind the language. Okay, the first one, what is syntax? Syntax is the study of how words combine to create correct and meaningful sentences. It focuses on the rules, patterns, and relationships that form the structure of the language. For example, the sentence, "The city council approved the project," is correct because it follows English words, order, subject, verb, object, but approved project city the council sentence is not correct because it breaks this structure. Syntax helps us understand why some words orders make sense while others don't. Syntax also explains how phrases and clauses work. A noun phrases like "the new housing project" and a verb phrase like "approve the project" work together to form a full sentence. And syntax also helps us to see how these parts connect and how meaning is built through the structure. Okay, next is data and method. For this project, I collected 10 authentic English sentences from books, newspaper, and online articles. From those, I selected 2 sentences for deeper analysis. The first one is the sentence, "The city council approved the new housing project after months of debate." And the second sentence is, "After the rain stopped, a bright rainbow appeared over the valley." So I used 3 main constituency tests to analyze the structure of each sentence. The substitution test to see if a group of words can be replaced by a pronoun or a single word. For example, replacing the city council with "they." The movement test to check if a group of words can move together in the sentence without changing the meaning. For example, moving after months of debate to the front. The questions answer or Q&A test to find out which phrases can answer specific questions. For example, Q, "Who approved the project?" and A, "The city council." So this test helped me identify constituents, which are word groups that function as one unit in a sentence. I also drew phrase structure trees for both sentences. These trees show how phrases are organized and how the sentences part are connected from the smallest word to the largest structure. So by doing this, I learned how syntax helps visualize the organization of a sentence from individual words to complete the meaning. Alright, from the test and 3 diagrams, I found that English sentence structure is hierarchical. Words join to form phrases and phrases join to form clauses. Each part depends on the other to make a complete sentence. In the first sentence, "The city council approved the new housing project after months of debate." The main parts are the city council or the subject, and approved is the verb, the new housing project is the object, and after months of debate, time phrases. So these parts form clear and meaningful units. In the second sentence, "After the rain stopped, a bright rainbow appeared over the valley." The phrase "after the rain stopped" shows time, and "over the valley" shows place. Both sentences prove that syntax helps organize meaning. I also learned that English has a fixed word order, so some parts can move like prepositional phrases, but others cannot. So every phrase also has a head word that gives it meaning. For example, project in the new housing project or valley in over the valley. Okay, for the reflection, the most challenging part of this project was analyzing phrase boundaries and drawing syntax trees. At the first, it was difficult to decide where one phrase ended and another began. So sometimes it was hard to choose which test to use because not all tests work for every sentence. However, as I practiced more, I began to understand how syntax works like a map of meaning. Each part of a sentence has its own place and role, and when you move to one part, it can change the meaning. So this project also helped me realize that syntax is not just about memorizing grammar rules, but it's also about understanding how language really works in communication. So it helped me to see that even simple sentences have a deep structure behind them. For example, a sentence like after the rain stopped, a bright rainbow appeared looks simple, but syntactically it includes a clause, a main phrase, and prepositional phrase. This kind of analysis made me appreciate the hidden complexity of language. I also learned that syntax is useful for teaching and learning English. Knowing how to identify subjects, verbs, and phrases helps students form better sentences and avoid common mistakes. So, in conclusion, this project taught me that syntax is one of the most important part of language study. Syntax helps us see that sentences are built from smaller, meaningful units, and it also shows how words connect in an organized way to express ideas. So, through the analysis, I learned that English syntax is systematic, logical, and creative. It allows us to build new sentences we have never said before just by following patterns and structures. So this project helped me understand that studying syntax is not only about grammar, but it's also about how meaning is created through structure. I learned to see language as a living system that is both simple and complex at the same time. Okay, that's it. Thank you very much for listening my presentation.